Castlevania Symphony of the Night is without a doubt my favorite entry in the series. That's something you probably hear from every Castlevania fan ever in the world, and I imagine that gets annoying, but can you blame them? Slash me? Yes you can, but look, it's a great fucking game, which is why I'm playing music from Castlevania 2 in the background. You're welcome. With a giant castle to explore, shit to collect, levels to grind, and amazing voice acting that's easily on par with the original Resident Evil as the bestest voice acting in the games ever in video games. Little did I know though that the creation of Symphony of the Night wouldn't have been possible had it not been for Konami canceling a new Castlevania game in development for the 32X. And so today on Gaming Mysteries, I'll be talking about Castlevania The Bloodletting. Now up front, I want to say that this is going to be a shorter video as there isn't a ton of info on this topic, which is a shame, but I still wanted to talk about it as I like Castlevania and it fits the theme for my Halloween thing, so there you go. So we're going to make good with what we have. Plus, I plan on uploading a longer video around the weekend, probably Monday, so it works out somehow. It's also worth mentioning that there is no footage of this game at all, so to supplement it, I'll be playing some random Castlevania footage. So with that out of the way, let's talk about this game now. In 1996, Konami was at work on a new Castlevania game that was to be released on the 32X in either 1996 or 1997. The game would be the second Castlevania game to grace a Sega console, and its name was Castlevania The Bloodletting. Bloodletting being a name the fans gave it, as this game wasn't actually in development long enough to get its own name. Despite not having an official name, Castlevania The Bloodletting was officially announced, and with that announcement came glorious information, though not a lot of it. And again, no game footage. What we were to get was a Castlevania game featuring Richter Belmont and Maria Renard, and a rival character to Richter, who didn't get a name, so his name is Rival. The game itself, based off of what we were shown in early screenshots that at this point no one seems to have so they can show them to anyone, was to be in the vein of Rondo of Blood, or Dracula X. Choose your poison, and of course your poison should be Rondo of Blood because it had amazing music. And it was just a better game all around. You know, I'm not really going to talk about that, but yeah, it was going to be in the vein of Rondo of Blood, meaning a more classic stage-by-stage formula, but it was to be mixed with some open-world exploration stuff, which may sound pretty good, but it sadly wasn't meant to be, and the reason should be easy enough to see. As you should all know, the 32X was a commercial failure, and developing games for it was becoming a risky endeavor, especially when considering the fact that at the time of this game's development, the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn were both on the way already, so instead of developing and releasing a game for what was already a dead add-on for the Genesis, a business decision that Konami was not in a spot to make, they instead took the game and removed it from the public eye, quickly ending the game's development. Despite its cancellation though, several members of the development team that were working on Bloodletting eventually moved on to assist in working on a new Castlevania game. In doing so, resources and ideas that existed in the Bloodletting, such as these sprites, which are the only remaining evidence of Bloodletting at all, these were all transitioned into this new game, said game often being referred to as the greatest entry in the series. And that game was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, making this hands down one of the best decisions Konami has ever made, as had Bloodletting been allowed to be completed and released on the 32X, it most likely would have been a commercial failure, much like the 32X. It wouldn't have sold well, and given the state of Konami at the time, that loss could have done a lot of damage to the company. What they needed was a winner, something bigger, something that could be released on a system that wasn't going to cease to exist if you stopped looking at it for a little bit. A great game, and Symphony of the Night was that game. But that's Castlevania The Bloodletting. I told you guys this was going to be short. All things considered, I'm happy that this game got canned, or got fused into Symphony of the Night, as I love that game. Not to mention, we were never really given a ton of information on Bloodletting in the first place. No actual idea of what the game would be like in terms of story, gameplay, anything. It was pretty much just speculation on everyone else's part. And it's that speculation and knowing that I can't know what this game was going to be that kind of makes me wish it would have come out in some form. Kinda. Just for the sake of curiosity, but ultimately it's a game that I can live without, as a world that did see the release of the Bloodletting may very well have been a world that stopped seeing Castlevania games altogether. God, I love speculation. This has been Gaming Mysteries. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Yuriofwind here. Welcome back to Slate. We're gonna keep this short because the video is short, and I've decided that I'm gonna do on slates on shorter videos, but I don't want to make them long. Max, like a minute, maybe. But even that's kind of, yeah, we'll go a minute. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the shorter video. I just kind of felt like doing this in between the next video, which I plan on uploading on either Sunday or Monday. Latest would be Tuesday. It kind of depends on how much footage I need at this point. I'm not really sure. And it's either going to be an obscure gaming or gaming mysteries. Again, not sure yet. Only have 30 seconds left, so oh god, gotta go through this. Hey, top of the screen, there's 2 videos, right? We can go a minute 30, right? Yeah, I don't want to stress this. At the top of the screen, there's 2 videos. If you want to check them out, that'd be cool. On the left, I think the left, is part of my Let's Play of Resident Evil 4, Part 13. I think that's the part that I came back and stopped not playing the game. People seem to like that. I enjoyed coming back to RE4, by the way. I'd go into more detail, but I don't have time. We'll do it on Monday or Tuesday. Don't worry. Next video. And the other video I'd like to recommend is the bullshit creepypasta story time I did on Dead Mario 64. Oh, we're almost out of time. Tense. Oh. I forgot to mention that in the last video, so if you want to go check out that video, I'd really appreciate it. And of course, if you like the videos and you would like to like it, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But, of course, that's appreciated. Oh, we went over the 130! Damn it. Well, fuck it. If you like the video... Bye. This is why I should script these. But yeah, if you like the video and you want to like it, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go now. I'll see you guys next time on End Slate.